put yourself on a pedestal, okay? A lot of guys talk about, putting women on a pedestal, and, that's why guys lose girls, and that's why, you know, girls don't have interest in them. And it's true, okay? All you have to do is look around and see it. Women love guys who put themselves on a pedestal. That's fucking reality. That's nature. They like a strong leader. Okay? Everything that women do in all their sexual cues screens for that type of guy. They screen for a guy who's muscular and stronger than them. They screen for a guy who's taller than them. They screen for a guy who's older than them. They screen for a guy who makes more money. And they screen for a guy who is alpha and has confidence. In every single area of their sexual screening, they're screening for a guy who puts himself on a fucking pedestal. And if you don't put yourself on a pedestal, they punish you for it. That's the truth. Women want that fucking confident guy who thinks he's the man, who takes an active leadership role in the relationship, no matter what fucking words come out of her mouth. And I'm telling you, this is a guy with 20 years experience in the game. I've been a player since I was fucking 15. I'm 34 now. I'm up over triple digits with women, and every single fucking girl is the same. Okay? And that extends all the way through your life. A player in the game puts himself on a pedestal. Psychologists call this narcissism or excessive self-love. I call it being a fucking winner. Okay? There's not one great man in history who's not a narcissist. That's how it is. All right? If you want to be treated like a boss, you need to love yourself first, and you need to truly believe that you deserve to be treated well. If you can't love yourself, no girl is going to love you, because you're going to sabotage her love, and you're going to sabotage every time that someone buys into you because you don't buy into yourself. Okay, when I was growing up, the biggest fucking band was Nirvana, and Kurt Cobain was the guy that we all looked up to. And that guy had all the money in the world, he had all the fame in the world, he had a wife and a young daughter, and he blew his fucking brains out because he hated himself, and all that stuff that he got just made him even feel worse about himself, because he felt like he was a fraud. And you can read about that in his journals. And he left a whole generation of guys who looked up to him in the fucking dust as he killed himself. And he left a wife and a young daughter with no father because he couldn't love himself. That's how serious it can be. If that guy could have had the right training, he could have learned to love himself and felt like he deserved all the great things that happened to him from his incredible musical talent. Okay? You have to think that you're a fucking great guy. You have a ton of value to add. You deserve to be a leader in your life. You deserve to be treated like a fucking boss. And when good things start happening to you, you think, finally this shit is coming my way. Okay? You need to believe it first, and then you need to let the rest of the world believe that shit. But it all starts with you. The first person you need to sell is yourself. And you need to feel that you are special. You need to feel that you're a fucking leader. And you need to put yourself on a pedestal. That's what a fucking player in the game of life does. Okay? A true player puts himself and his needs above others. Because if you don't take care of yourself first, no one else is going to fucking take care of you. No one else is going to pay my rent. No one else is going to give me a business, a successful business. No one else is going to go get girls for me. No one else is going to make sure that I'm healthy. If I don't do that shit and put myself first, then I'm not going to be able to get the good things that I want in life. All right? I'm all about helping people. I love helping you guys. I love helping people that I care about when I can. But I have to do that. I have to take care of myself first so that I'm in a fucking position to help others. All right? Put yourself on a pedestal, okay? Think of yourself as a fucking boss. Starting today. Doesn't matter what's happened in your life, okay? All that can change when you change your mentality. And a boss doesn't grovel, doesn't beg, doesn't act needy to a girl, doesn't make himself too easily available. A Boss puts himself on a pedestal and only accepts the people that see him in the way that he wants to be seen. Okay? That's how you keep position. You keep yourself on that pedestal, you keep yourself in a leader position, and you keep remembering that you deserve to be in that leader position. You deserve to be there, and all the people who buy into you, you accept that that's what deserves to happen because you earned it. You played for that position, you earned that position, and then you deserve all the good things that come with that position. Very important. Next point, we're still on the hard skills here on how to keep position. And this one is wake up ready to fight, okay? The second you get comfortable is the second you start to lose position. Not right away, but you're either going up or you're going down. You might not see it right away, but that's how it is, okay? The worst thing that can happen to a heavyweight champ is to get comfortable. If the champ can't find a way to stay hungry, it's only a matter of time before a younger, hungrier, meaner, harder version of himself comes along and knocks him the fuck out and takes what's his. All right? The second that dude, the most dangerous thing for a heavyweight champ is winning the championship and all the money and all the fame that comes with it, because it's very easy for that dude to indulge in that fame and that money, and you see it a million times, you know, with guys like Tyson, and you know, 80% of the guys that win the title, they stop doing the shit that got them there in the first place. You need to keep doing the shit that got you to your position, to keep your position every single day for the rest of your life, because that's how it fucking is. You know, another example, when you start shitting with the door open and farting on your girlfriend and holding her head under the covers, you're too comfortable. That's what my friend does to his wife, and here's a shock. They only have sex once every 3 months. Why do you think that is? Okay? It is only a matter of time when you get too comfortable with women before she stops respecting you and stops respecting your position. It's pretty hard to respect a guy who farts on you and holds your fucking head under the covers. It's pretty hard to be sexually attracted to that same guy. Okay? You know, you got to be ready to keep, if that position's valuable and that woman or that business or that group of guys is valuable to you, then you have to be willing to do the work to keep your position. All right? You know, if you worked hard enough to get those things that are valuable, you got to keep doing the same work to keep those valuable things. Okay? Just because you have a position doesn't mean you can stop playing for it. You can never stop playing for it, because the game never fucking stops until you die. That's the only time you can stop playing. You know, you can stop playing, but the game is going to keep going whether you want it or not. Okay? And you're going to lose your shit. Think about it like this. To survive as humans, we have to kill and eat living things every day. I don't care if you're a vegetarian. A plant is still a living thing. Plants communicate with each other. We have to kill and eat things to survive every single day. It's very easy to forget that with all the modern comforts and technology, that the world is a fucking food chain. The world is a ruthless food chain where animals eat other animals to survive, and we humans have just dominated the fucking game of life to such a degree that our one-time competitors like lions and tigers only exist because we fucking allow them to, right? That's how much we've dominated the game to that degree. And our prey is mass-produced, pre-cooked, delivered right to our door, or hanging upside down with its skin inside out in a Chinese restaurant for you to decide which one you want to eat. That's how much we've dominated the fucking game, and that is what the game of life is. Okay, so don't be fooled. All right, life and the game of life is as much about combat as it is about cooperation. I'm all about cooperation and, you know, having a relationship with God, but you also got to respect the fucking reality of the harsh realities of life. And it doesn't matter if you don't like how it is. That's fucking how it is. And as humans, we're the most dominant predator species in the history of the universe. Okay, and it's only because of that that I'm speaking to you on this computer, and I'm removed from the vast majority of those harsh realities because of all the work that all the people before me have done to get us into this position where we're not in the fucking food chain anymore. You know, that's a massive thing. Um, so remember this: there's an element of combat in every relationship, no matter how subtle. When you only want to cooperate, okay, like those guys who live in fucking fantasy world, you're going to be on the losing end of that of combat every time. You're going to be the fucking beta male that the girl breaks up with because you don't accept that there's an element of combat in every relationship. You know, business, friendship, romantic relationships, there's always that element of combat. So it means that you need to stay on your game every day. You need to wake up ready to fight and keep what's yours. All right. When you start to get too comfortable and you think that, okay, position's mine, you know, for the rest of my life, I don't have to do anything. It's only a matter of time before someone comes in to swoop your clients, swoop your girlfriend, swoop all the shit that you have. Right? That's how it goes, man. That's how it fucking goes. So instead of wanting to be comfortable, you got to wake up every day ready to fight for your hard-earned position. Then, once you've done your 8, 10, 12 hours of work every day, then you get to relax and be comfortable. Okay? That's how it goes. You got to wake up ready to fight. You know, not as much with women and not as much, obviously, with your guy friends, but in business, boys, do not think that you can slack off in your business anytime unless you want your competitors to come in and start taking your shit. You got to be on that 7 days a week because someone else, if you're not, someone else is going to be out there outworking you and taking what's yours.